So I had a little mouse crawl up in here, or some sort of rodent. Crawled up in here. I haven't been running this truck very often. Crawled up in here and he ate this line, or something ate this line. So I ended up putting a little patch piece in here and putting a little piece of hose in there. No big deal. You know, $5 worth of stuff. Not a big deal. But I don't want it to happen again. So I tried reaching out to you guys a couple days ago and seeing if you had any ideas for getting rid of rodents, whatever. And then I started doing a little research on the internet, and I found this little thing. Ultrasonic Rodent Repellent for automobiles. Apparently, you hook this little guy up, and it emits a high frequency, high enough to bother rodents, and has some little strobe lights on it. We got power. The lights just came on. What's his name? Who's the guy that's always saying you gotta smell it? Gotta smell it. Make sure it's not burning. Electrical. Bigger battery. I don't know. Should be able to handle it, right? I guess we'll find out. Something Garage. Can't remember his name. Does all kinds of cool videos. Okay, snug that thing up. That looks tight. That looks tight. I did add this little guy, and I think I have another one of these in there. I'm just gonna cut the end off of it, and I'm gonna wire the little rodent repeller in. That way I can hook it up, disconnect it, whatever. It's got an on-off switch, but I don't know how it'll be. If I'm running it again frequently, there's no reason to have it on there, I don't think. That way I can just cap this off, tuck it away somewhere, and be done with it. But I'm gonna go grab that stuff and probably a heat gun, some heat shrink, and get it all wired up. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what's in the box real quick. Get your little device, makes sound, flashes lights, got a little power button on it. I think this thing was like 30 bucks. Instructions, all your cables, some zip ties. Has a built-in fuse. And it's got your little ends to slide onto your terminals or under a bowl on your terminals. But I'm gonna cut these off probably right ahead of the fuse here. And then I have this little guy, little quick connect for it. I'm gonna put it on there instead. And that way, if I want to take it out or something, or want to unplug it and put a charger on the battery or something if I need to, I got a little extra handy dandy plug in. But I think I'll cut those right there. Well, I had a real good pair of cutters. I let somebody borrow them. It ended up getting stolen. Imagine that. Yeah, I say we probably ought to test this thing. don't know if this battery's got enough juice, but it must. I'm not sure what the green light is. I'll give you a brief overview on this. Turn it on. This is how it works. The animal repeller operates in cycles including 4 stages. Stage 1, turning on. All LED lights 2 seconds. Fair enough. Stage 2, switching on. Red LED light for 10 seconds. Yep. Stage 3, powerful repelling mode. Ultrasound and triple strobe lights, 120 seconds. I can hear it making sound, but just barely. Stage 4, quiet repelling mode. Ultrasonic for 180 seconds, and then it goes back to stage 3. The animal repeller will cycle stages 3 to 4 when the car is in park or in idle. During the operation cycle, if the animal repeller detects the vibration while driving, it will automatically enter standby mode, in which the indicator light will flash in red every 3 seconds. After vibration stops, the animal repeller will resume operation in approximately 15 seconds, then cycle stage 3 to 4. If the battery voltage is lower than 10.7 volts, the repeller will stop operating to protect the battery. The operation will resume if the battery voltage raises to 11 volts or higher. Alright, so I ran out of daylight, but I do want to do a little test. This is a brand new battery. Just hooked it up. So I want to check the voltage on it. And then I'm going to hook this thing up and just let it run out here overnight. Alright, it's running now. Just gonna check it. 15. So it's pushing power back to it. I'm gonna let it sit here and run for I don't know, 20 minutes or so, and just let it shove a little juice back into the battery. I'm not sure how long it's been sitting on the shelf. It says, I think 322 on it somewhere. There's a sticker, so it can't be that old, right? I'm gonna let it shove some juice back to it, and then I'll shut it off and check it, see what it looks like, and then in the morning I'll get another reading on it. There you go, look at that. Looks like a little rave party in there. I charged the battery up, I let the truck run for like an hour, just to make sure the battery was topped off. It's been setting for about 2 hours now. I wanted to check the voltage on it. .68. And now I'm gonna run this thing all night and see what the difference is in the morning, or if there is one. Just to try and get a baseline for it and see what it's going to do and what I can expect it to do to the battery. 12.69. Alright, we'll come back in the morning and check it after this thing runs all night. Alright, we're back out about 12 hours later. Went ahead and hooked up the meter just to see what was going on. You know, it dropped a little bit, not a whole lot. That ought to still be enough to start the truck. Probably ran for 12 hours or so. I'm gonna hit the fire up button and see what happens. I will, you know, run it for a week and get back to you with any updates. All right, Crocs without socks today. And I have been letting this thing set for about 4 or 5 days now. We are going to see if it will start. That little rodent device has been running for 4 or 5 days. Well, I guess it won't kill the battery. And we'll pop the hood and look around real quick, but the rodent that was coming in kept leaving some giant nuts. I don't even know what they are, but these big bastards were everywhere. They were up in there on both sides. They were on cross members. Yeah, that's something else, not the rodent. They were on cross members, they were everywhere down through here. So it must be doing its job. But just so you know, it has been sitting right there, cranking away for 5, 6 days now. 4 or 5 days now. Heck, I don't know. I know it's been at least 4 days, maybe 6. Anyways, thanks for checking out the channel.